Good morning, students. I hope you are all are fine. To the students of class 8, yesterday we have studied chapter 1 of history, and as I told you that it was the preliminary chapter of history. The basic things of histories are mentioned in chapter 1. Therefore, not taking much time, today we will proceed to solve the question answers. Therefore, it is my request to the students, please carefully watch and listen to the video and try to follow the answer given. Since it is not possible to write all the question answer at the board, I have written only the questions and I will speak the answers to you. Please listen carefully and try to note down the answer after listening to the video. So let us start with our question answers. First we will deal with the short answer type questions. Before that, I hope you are all able to solve the MCQs. I hope you can solve the MCQs after watching the videos and from reading the book. You can also solve the fill in the blanks. I will only give you the answer of short questions and long answer type questions, and that is also I will not be able to give you in a written form. Therefore, I will speak the answers, and please you try to follow as it is. You can take the support of your books. The first question is, what is history? I have written in the board, what is history? You can just write the question, what is history? And I have given you the answer yesterday also. History is the study of changing pattern in the society. Once again I am repeating it. History is the study of changing pattern in the society. History is also defined as the study of past. So that is the answer of first question. Moving to the second question, and that is, list the defining feature of the modern era. Why do Indian historians not want to call the British rule in India as a modern period? Yesterday I have told that the modern era or the modern period was called by many names. The British historians, they called it as the modern period or the period of development or awakening. That was the definition given by the the British historians. They called it as a modern era, modern period, the period of awakening in India, the development in India, whereas Indian historians do not consider it as a modern period. Rather, they call it as a colonial period or the period of British rule in India. So for the Indian historians, the modern period is called as the colonial period or the period when British people rule in India. And Indian historians do not call it as a modern period. The reason is, modern period, it was the rule of British, and British people plundered, they exploited India, they looted the wealth of India, and they treated India as only a colony, and therefore they do not consider it as a modern period. Rather, they call it as a colonial period or the rule of British. And so that is the answer of question number 2. Moving to the question number 3, most of the British government offices kept a record of all processes. When and why did the system start in India, and what was the reason for starting such a question? That is the question number 3. So most of the British officers during the British rule in India, most of the British officers, they kept the record of all their proceedings, whatever the act, the laws were made in India, all the records were kept for the future reference. So they kept the record of all their proceedings, government letters, all the laws, act passed by the British government. They kept all the records for future reference, and those records of the British periods are still kept in the National Archive of India in New Delhi. This system in India started in the medieval period, because in the ancient period education was not there. People were not educated, writings was difficult, papers were not available, and therefore in ancient period no written records are kept, whereas in medieval period we see some rulers like Babur, Akbar, they kept the record of their rules. Babur wrote Baburnama, Akbar's biography as known as the Akbarnama, written by Abul Fazl. So these are the some of the records during the medieval period are kept. So that is the answer of the question number 3. Moving to the question number 4. What are the literary sources for the modern period? Write a short note on time in history. So mainly we will give the answer, what are the literary sources for the modern period? So there are many literary sources. I told you that there are two types of sources. One is the literary sources, other one is the archaeological sources. So during the modern period, because education was there, the writing was already there, the printing was already developed during the modern period, therefore there are many written records available during the modern period. So those records are, we can see in page number 11 in your book, if you see, and that is written as the sources of the colonial period. So they are administrative records, all the administrative work done by the British, and those records are kept. Then the service report. Service report means British government, they surveyed the lands, the agricultural field, the forest lands, and those surveys are, the records are kept. Third number is the indigenous record. Indigenous record means that during those time, during the British rule and when the freedom fighting was going on in India, there were many records kept. For example, many Indian leaders, they started their newspaper like Kesari, and Dadabhai Norji wrote Poverty and British rule in India. So these are the some of the written records of the British period. That is known as an indigenous record. So these are the different records of the modern period. Moving to the question number 5, and that is, what is the modern period in Indian associated with? So as I already told you, the modern period is associated with the British rule in India. Therefore the Indian historians called it as a colonial period, the colonial rule in India. So modern period is associated with the British rule in India, and it is known as the colonial period. So that's all the question answer of short question answer of the chapter number 1. Hope you understand, and I am requesting you to please write down the question answers of the chapter and keep the record of each and every chapter question answer, so that when the school reopens we can check the question answer. Hope this video will help you, and that's all. Thank you.